Y'all from the West Coast to the East Coast and everything between, folks. You are live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. Today I got a special show coming up. Stay tuned, stay tuned. This is how we do it, folks. This is how it's done. All right, folks. Now, if y'all been looking at the post, you'll know that I have a guest coming today, a very special guest. Now, also, I got my co-host in the house, in the dugout, my man, Dusty Vision. What's up with you, Dusty One?
And man, Lonzo, how you doing, man?
I'm good, Doc. I can't complain, man. I can't complain. Now, you know, our guest is on another time zone, so they may be moving a little slower than we expected, but that's all right. Always start the show on time. Why? Because Facebook will kick my ass off. I got to start wait another 15, 20 minutes, come up with a whole nother link. I don't feel like doing all that. So I will start the show without my guest, without anybody. Keep them having to do all the extra work. Anyway, folks, who's happening with you, man? I know you had COVID for a minute, Doc.
Yeah, man. I woke up with no symptoms today, first time in maybe 10 days. So I'm good, man. And it wasn't anything that really hit me hard. It just slowed me down, dog. You know, Lonzo, when you like wake up in the morning and you feel like you didn't really get good sleep and it kind of drags you throughout the whole day, you may need an extra cup of coffee. Right. That's about as bad as it was. It was like that for about 10 days. You just wake up just like, feeling a little groggy, like, you know, but nothing I couldn't handle, man.
I'm glad to hear you back, Doc. You know, dude, this new variant, man, has been around. It's hit everybody I know.
Literally,
it hadn't hit me yet, but I've had COVID a couple of times. The version that made you lose your taste of smell.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had it.
Did I know that?
I had it for like I might have had it on caught it on a Wednesday, and by Sunday I was back to being normal again. So I didn't even talk about it. You know, I had it for a hot minute, and I know it was COVID because somebody else I know had it and had the same symptoms. But it didn't really hit me hard, and I was so blessed that it didn't. I take a lot of vitamins, man. I'm a vitamin eating food, man. You saw me in the morning, you think I was sick as a dog. I got a handful of shit I take every morning, man. Zinc and vitamin D and testosterone and all kind of shit, man. Just all kind of multivitamins. I'm a vitamin. I believe in vitamins. I take one other pill for high blood pressure, but a little water pill. Other than that, I'm a vitamin chewing, eating son of a bitch, man. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
I do that.
Yeah,
before.
and if this is Yeah, if this has taught me anything, it's just to take care of my body a little bit better than I have been. You know, I literally laid off the fries. I've laid off so much food, man, during this whole coronavirus thing, man. Like I'm doing the keto diet now. I'm down 13 pounds. I mean, you know, I'm doing all right, man. It taught me to definitely be careful with your body.
You know, I've never tried the keto diet yet. That's probably the one thing I have not tried was the keto diet.
The only thing that's worked for me in the past 5 years, man.
And that consists of what?
So it's a high fat, low carb diet. So you eat a lot of bacon, you eat a lot of cheese and things like that, and you just don't eat as many carbs. And that's really pretty much what it is. And you exercise a little bit more, but man, I'm telling you that because I think that's the way to combat coronavirus is to keep your body strong. Not keto's not the way. I'm just saying, just in general, just drinking a lot of water. Like I trip out on people. We talked about this before who do not drink water. I know people who all they drink is beer all day from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to sleep.
You know, I'm sitting there drinking this seltzer water right now, man.
I stay with my alkaline.
I got a can right here. I ain't endorsing nothing. I ain't gonna put up there where you can see it. I like some kind of flavor. But you know what? The water I missed that I really loved back in the day, that Canadian Crystal. Remember that stuff in a little clear blue bottle?
Let me look that up.
It was Canadian Crystal, man, and they went out of business for some reason. I don't know what happened to them.
Canadian Crystal, huh?
They were the hot thing, man, back in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
It was.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I haven't seen that in years, dog.
It had low calories. It might have had like 20 calories, something like that, man. I don't know what happened to it, and it just disappeared, dude. I literally looked for it on the internet the other night, and it's a few stores that still carry it, but you know. Anyway, man, we talking about some health stuff.
Yeah, I know. They like, man, shut up. We're here to talk about Lil Flip, man. But yeah, it's gonna be a good interview tonight, Lonzo. I'm really looking forward to it. Houston. Yeah, Houston is an interesting place when it comes to hip hop, and they have their own vibe down there. Did you ever make it down to Houston during your traveling days?
I did Houston, Dallas, Another place that I really had a good time down there. I can't think of it right now, but it had its own entertainment street.
Probably like Austin,
Texas.
Mm-hmm,
Yes, Austin, Texas. There's a street in Austin, Texas. I think it was called Beale Street, if I ain't mistaken.
Beale Street. You're exactly right.
And every business on the street is a nightclub. Hip hop, country and western, blues, rock and roll, and we just went from club to club to club partying. Man, it was great. I had a ball down there. So yeah, definitely in Texas, I had a lot of fun in Texas. I can't talk about it. I'm trying to get my numbers up on YouTube. I don't want the algorithm. I'm not telling them kind of stories. But man, as we wait for our guests to arrive, please, folks, if you haven't done it yet, please download the Homegrown Media Network on Roku. Only on Roku right now. Only on Roku. You'll see this show. You'll see some more shows that I'm developing, and it's really coming along pretty cool, folks. If you're into nostalgia, I did a show years ago in Compton called Issues in the Hood, and I have a whole series of best of Issues in the Hood on there, and you'll see me talking to Al B. Shore, my boy Hawthorne James, and a bunch of other folks. Man, it was it was really funny in putting the show up. It was a lot of subject matter that was relevant, that was coming into play back then, like the internet. When I did this show, the internet was just starting to come up, and I got shows and people talking about the internet is just a fad. It ain't gonna be here no time.
Yeah.
It's funny as shit, man. Then the one that was really touched my heart was the Compton PD, the Compton Sheriff, because I'm doing this show in the middle of the transition between the Compton PD and the Compton Sheriff. And
that's a big one.
That was a major issue in Compton. And to see where we are right now, 22 years later, with the Compton Sheriff being there, being the people that they have become, is some regret, is some second thoughts, there's all kind of things going around people's heads. So these kind of shows, and I found it to be funny because I did this show just like I'm doing this right on the strength, and I had no idea it would have any significance at some point in time. And 20 years later, man, you can look back and say, damn, this is interesting. I have over 500 shows. I got about 10 of them up right now. Just some of the best of the best.
That's dope, man. I love that. Why was the transition made from the Compton police to the sheriffs?
It was some allegations of corruption in the Compton PD. I'm not going to go into it, but it was some serious allegations of corruption, and some folks was like, nah, man, we got to get rid of we got to bring the sheriff in, and because a lot of it was when you have a small town police department like Compton, most of the time they recruit from the community. And this is when the gangs and dope is just starting to come together. And the police knew all the dope dealers. They all went to school together. And that was the same thing with me when I had to do those. I knew everybody, or I knew somebody knew somebody. And a lot of the familiarity was too comfortable for the establishment or the current establishment of Compton. So they felt they needed to make a change because too many cops and too many gangbangers, and there was a lot of stuff going on that was really kind of, what happened? Are you serious? So that kind of shit. So, and that's why they felt they had to, bring in the sheriff.
You interviewed Reggie Wright Sr., and I encourage everybody out there to check out that interview. Probably one of the only people, if not one of the only people who's actually interviewed Reggie Wright Sr. Junior's everywhere,
right?
But Senior rarely comes out, and you guys are close friends. Tell us about your relationship with him. And there was a lot of comments from what I remember in the live chat and in the comment section, saying that he was roughing people up back in the day, and playing hardball and things like that. Do you know anything about that?
Reggie was a cop. He was a cop. He was a good cop. If you was cool, he was cool. If he was an asshole, he brought it to you. Simple as that. And people, our relationship has always been super cool because I never played that game with him, and I was always spending money and providing employment and overtime and extra ways, other ways to extra income. But I've heard different people had different opinions. And like I told somebody just the other day, I refuse to go by how somebody treats somebody else. Okay.
Thank you. Because what did you do?
If I witness it and I feel that was unfair, I may have an opinion. But don't come tell me somebody did so and so and so to you. And most time people don't tell the whole story. They only tell a part of the story. Okay. And they want you to feel sorry for them or have empathy for them. And they want you to see it their way. And then you talk to the other person, and that ain't what happened. Because I've been a victim of that too many times. So unless I witness something, somebody do some real screwed up stuff, or that happens to me direct, I usually want to get my own information and do my own research into a situation before I make a decision one way or another.
And you hired him for the club, right?
No, Dudos.
Occasions.
He was part of the security team for Dudos.
Okay. Yeah. Just making some extra money on the side from his regular job.
They come out, they stand around for 4 or 5 hours, pick up a few extra bucks, and make sure everybody went home. Different time, dude. Different time. Different. I tell you, I almost got one of the lieutenants. I had a lieutenant. I had everybody on my team. I was easy money, man. It was easy money. 500. It spent me. I get 4 cops for $500.
Damn. Okay.
And a lieutenant might cost me $150. And they stand around. And basically, what it gave me is a patrol car in the area at all time. It kept down drive-bys, kept down gang activity, kept down all that bullshit. But that same lieutenant was the one that was sweating me when Dre played that song, "Fuck All Them Hoes" in front of all them kids.
Oh yeah, tell us that story again.
Well, it's 85, 86, man. And 84, 85, I came from here exactly. And we were doing Dudos. Dudos was cracking. And I just got to talking to this lieutenant, this cool white dude named Elvis. Dallas Elvis. Cool dude. And he walks over to me a few minutes later and he's, "Lonzo, I could arrest you right now for what happened, what you just did." What did I just do? You played that record in front of an X-rated song in front of all these kids. What are you talking about? Because when I get busy, I'm not really paying attention sometimes. Dre had played the song we did. Jinx actually wrote the song and performed the song called "Fuck All Them Hoes." Okay. And I've seen a copy of it in my garage. I'm going in my garage. I'm going to dig out a bunch of stuff that y'all ain't never heard. It might be on YouTube.
Thank you, Rashard. Thank you, Rashard Cobb, for dropping the $9.99. Appreciate that.
I'll have my chat room open. But yeah.
All good.
So anyway, man, he says, "I can arrest you for what he said was
something for a minor.
Yeah.
Indecency.
Yeah. Contributing to delinquency of a minor. But
damn.
And that's what I went off on Dre on at Dudos about. They took it and made it something else. Okay. And
don't be playing all that damn rap music. Right. Nah, I was like, don't be playing "Fuck All Them Hoes."
Don't be getting me arrested, motherfucker.
Damn. So Dre must have remembered that story then, right? To kind of include that in the movie.
I'm quite sure he did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We one of the few records I never put out because it was just too crazy. Called "Fuck All Them Hoes," and Jinx was the one that did it, and I did it on another underground label. I don't think I put the record out, man. It was just too far out there, and they, and he played it in the club. People danced to it, but it caught the attention of the police department. And here I'm paying these people. They talking about arresting me for you playing the song. This is not a good look. This is not working for me at all. Okay, so I damn sure got dug off in his ass behind it, and just pissed him. Could have pissed me off because you put me in a bad position. And this is how things get twisted up, and people forget about it. People rework it for their benefit.
Damn.
Forgive me for talking like this, man. I just left the dentist. This Novocaine just not wearing off.
I was just thinking something. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to. Okay, that's what it is. All right.
It's not wearing off, man.
That's funny, dog. When we talked, but even before the show, I was like, Lonzo a little tired tonight or something? Okay.
I around for a couple of days, but this Novocaine got me. I ain't high, but I'm like, man, it's hard to talk. You can deflect your jaws by your
funny, dog. I could tell. Okay.
Swole up, and it's just now. In the past 5 minutes, I could feel it, disseminating finally. Because I spoke to you, I was still on Thick Tongue. Shit.
That's hilarious, man.
So
damn. Okay. Good. Hey, we lost CPO Boss Hog today. Did you ever have a relationship with him or know anything about him?
Did not know him. Can't say
he was a little younger. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I know him. I remember seeing him around. I knew who he was. Didn't have a relationship with him.
Yeah. I know him and Big A and Sin Loke, and then they kind of have a connection because him and Sin Loke and someone else, I can't remember who, used to have a group together. I think it was Ren, actually, before Ren joined N.W.A. It could be. But I know CPO was around Ruthless.
And you know what? Now somebody will come call me up. Man, you remember CPO at your house? And this happens all the time. I forget about some people, man.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing this so long. Don't hold it to me. But somebody may call me up. Man, you remember CPO? He was so. Then it'll snap. Okay, they click. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because a lot of these guys, when I met them, they were kids. You know, they were skinny, had jerry curls or naturals or whatever. Now they fat and bald. And Negro, you were disguised now, so I don't really recognize your ass no more.
The J. Roos Theory says thank you. He got his gifts, Lonzo.
Much love.
Good looking out, J. Roos Theory, for all the love. And I feel like we're missing somebody who hasn't contacted me or Lonzo for a gift. So if that's you out there and you're listening to this, please either DM me or did everybody respond to you, Lonzo, that want a gift?
I sent out 2 packages. J. Roos was one, and D somebody.
Okay. All right. Yeah, DM me on IG if you're that one person. I feel like we're forgetting somebody, and I feel really, really bad if we are. Please do. Yeah. How's Lil Flip looking? He's not on yet, huh?
I'm looking for it right now. So soon as he hits, it'll let me know.
Okay, cool. It's all good. Shit, we'll chill in the meantime.
Guess what? Plug
what up?
When they get here, that's what we do.
There we go. Yeah, give us a call. You know what? Let me put the phone number in the chat real quick. I have it somewhere. I can just copy and paste it. 424-256-9211. Bam. Let me go on and do that. We'll put that in the chat. Call in. Give us a call, guys.
All right. You know, I don't even hold it against. I used to get mad when people came in late, but I can't.
You understand? Yeah. People are busy. Meetings run over.
Man, shit happens. Okay, so I can get pissed off, and well, no, I'm not gonna do that because it's happened to me too many times. I try not to be late for interviews, but that's just me. But shit, it's lucky the fact that they answered the phone. So
yeah, seriously.
Yeah. You want to holler, folks? You guys got a question you want to ask Grant, the Godfather, Grandmaster, the Grand Wizard? 256-9211, folks. We're live on Godfather West Coast Hip Hop. We're broadcasting live on YouTube, Facebook, and the Homegrown Media Network on Roku, folks. So yes, this will be replayed on Roku later on tonight, so you can watch it on your television channel, on your television set. Just kick back, folks, and do your thing, man.
Yeah, man.
This Roku thing is really important to me, Doc. I just got a bunch of videos from Minnesota. From Milwaukee. I'm sorry, Milwaukee. I'm gonna have a video show. It's called Milwaukee's Best. I'm giving people a chance to be seen internationally on my Roku channel. Yes, you can do the same thing on YouTube, but you won't get the same personal attention that you get when you come on the Roku on my platform. It's a little bit different. I got a video vixen I'm working with. And we bringing back some of the old school stuff that we did. Plus, at some point in time, you'll be able to interview with the artist. So yeah, you can get your video played, but when you get interviews at, it's hard to get an interview and a video at the same time. Okay, you can get your video played on YouTube, and if you ain't on the right platform, you can't play the video and get an interview at the same time. It don't happen. I tried it. It don't even work on my show, on this show right here. But the Homegrown Media Network, we can do just that. So if you're an artist and you're looking to get a video played, get an interview, the Homegrown Media Network is the platform for you. You want to contact me on that, send it to me. Here is my music, Lonzo @gmail.com. Okay, I'm gonna put that in.
Yeah. Sure, let's get into some questions that I have saved from the last couple of weeks. I always copy and paste every question that you guys post in the chat, and if we can't get to it that week, I promise you we'll get to it the following week. Matt Tree says, I think we got the man. I think we got him.
Hello.
Hey, can I get a question?
Go ahead. What you got, Doc?
Hey, Lonzo, what up, man?
What's up? Who's this?
Am I live or not?
Who?
This is Jay, man. Jay Higgs. Just let you know, man, I went to Gardena High School. So you might have went to school with some of my big bros.
Who's your big bros, man?
You know any family with, you know anybody with last name Higgins? Did you go to school with anybody with last name Higgins? We got like some athletes up there.
Gardena High School. I'm a class of 75. So I did. I had a couple.
Okay.
I might have had some Higgins in my I only went there 1 year. So that might be one.
1 year. Okay, gotcha.
Where'd y'all live?
Okay. I live right off the Avalon and the Laundry.
Okay, so y'all over the fives then. No, that's the
Yes,
swamp.
sir.
That's the swamp, ain't it?
No, you ever heard of T-Zone?
Man, that's a new one on me.
T-Zone. That's how, this is crazy because I grew up in Texas, but I was getting in trouble, and then my family moved me out to, I was like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but instead of going to Bel-Air, they moved me to Compton. And this is back in like mid-90s. So I was like, yo, this was like a shock. But, my granddad and all my family were preachers, so they had me in church and not in the streets. You know what I mean?
All right, that's a good place to be. Always a good place to be.
Yeah. Had a few things, man. I watch the show. I try to catch it every single week if I can. But I watch as much as possible because I know how much of a legend you are, man. I definitely want to link up with you if I can, and I'll get your email, man. I'm in marketing and I can do a lot with graphics, web design, anything like that. But I really chimed in to let you know, since you're interviewing Flip, when I went to college, I moved back to Texas, and Flip had like the biggest buzz in the world. A lot of people don't know this. His underground buzz was like
huge.
That you never even.
It was like Dipset and 50 Cent on the mixtape circuit.
Let me say this. Like, okay, so it was so huge. I had a CD shop in Dallas, Texas, Oakland. I remember having Jay-Z's Blueprint and Lil Flip the Leprechaun, and the Leprechaun sold out. People were passing over the Blueprint, and this is just in Texas. It might not have been like that in New York, but people were passing over the Blueprint to get to the Leprechaun. I'm talking about I ordered like 50 Blueprints, and then I ordered like, I want to say maybe about 50 Leprechauns. Them Leprechauns was gone in 1 day.
Wow.
And I had to go back to Southwest Wholesale. I was calling
Southwest
Wholesale every day. Yeah, I was calling them every day. Man, I need like 300 more Leprechauns. Man, that buzz was crazy.
That's great.
And then the last thing, not to take too much time, is when you interview Lil Flip, he'll probably be shocked to know that you know some of the history, but he has this freestyle called We Blow Endo. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but if you just say Lil Flip, kick some of the We Blow Endo freestyle, one of our listeners said it was a legendary freestyle, man. That's the freestyle that blew him up.
Okay. We blow
nice.
Write that down.
Yeah, I got that. I copied and pasted that in the thing. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
We blowing up. Anyway, keep doing what you guys doing. Y'all some legends, man. I love to connect with you guys on. I love the intern, and I do graphics and marketing and everything like that. If you already got that on lock, it's all good.
Man, I'm always looking for graphics, dude. I'm always.
Real.
Yeah, I mean, look, I will do you. You're a legend. I can't charge it a legend, man. I
got you. What's your name again? I got your number already. Jay, don't say that, man. I will work
they call me Jay Higgs. My last name.
Yes, Meek Marketing Live, right?
Hey, man. Yes, sir. Meek Marketing Live. And do you have an email, or do I just get that offline?
Yeah, it's actually in the comment section. If you look, it's Real Lonzo N.W.A.
I'm gonna hit you up. We got offline, Doc. I got your number right here. Your number showed up on my. Number showed up on my thing. All right. Much love, Jay.
Oh, that's right. Hey, much love. Keep doing your thing, legend.
All right.
Some legends.
You got it, folks. Peace.
Man, yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, Flip Lonzo at one point had the biggest buzz in hip hop. Flip Lonzo Flip went gold before he even signed a major label deal. He went gold in the streets, 500,000. It's confirmed. I mean, dude went into the game making his own demand. There you go.
It's $5 million, dude. That changed your life. Your life just got changed. Your life just got changed. Okay. I see my boy Willie Mo in the house. I downloaded the Homegrown Media app. Are you considering putting some cable show? Heck yeah, dude. Stick around. In fact, look in the on-demand video on demand. You'll see some of the shows there. But I'm gonna look through and grab some of our shows we did together. That's my boy Willie Mo from Vegas. he sat with me quite for a while on I think was it Music in the Hood at that time, or we still doing Issues in the Hood? I forgot.
Yeah, he said Music in the Hood. Yeah, Music in the Hood.
That was in the very beginning. When I first started doing the show, it was called Music in the Hood, and we talked about the music industry. We talked about all kind of stuff. And Willie Moe was a youngster back then. He was a young co-host with me. And yeah, Doc, I would definitely pull some of those shows up and put them on the channel. I appreciate you downloading the app, and I look forward to you checking it out. Yes, it's amazing, man. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this kind of shit, man.
Yeah,
I started doing live shows in 1992, right after the riots. Right after the riots, for some reason, well, I took the class back then. You had to take a class to do a public access channel, and yeah, you had to take a class. Back then, any cable channel, every cable channel was licensed to a city. So Compton had a cable channel, Gardena had a cable channel, Carson, everybody had their own cable channels. And in order to be, and everybody, and one of the deals were they had to give so much time to the community, and it was called public access. But to take a public access show, you had to take a class. I think it might have been a 2-week class. So you couldn't cuss, you couldn't do commercials. You had to, teach you basic stuff, how to be on time, and give you how to put together a show. And for some reason, I kind of excelled in the class. And right after the riots, hey man, you want to do a show? Yeah, cool. Talk about the riots, cool. We're gonna be live, huh? And I did it, and I was on that cable show for like 15 years every Thursday from 7 to 7:30. That's why I do shows on Thursdays right now at 6 o'clock, because I think I was on 6 to 7:30. I was on 6 to 7:30 every Thursday. I only missed about 2 shows. One show I missed when I was in a car wreck, and another show I had a gig I had to leave a day early for. Other than that, out of 15 years, I only missed 2 shows. But it was great, man, because I had so much fun doing it, dude. And the guests that I had on my show back then were like city councilmen. Now they are state senators. One of the brothers was the captain of the sheriff's department back then. He's running for the big seat for the sheriff's department right now, Cecil Rambo. He had when he first came to Compton, he came and sat down with Lonzo. And now he's running for the big Villanueva seat. He's going up against Villanueva. So I got footage on him when he ran for mayor and when he first came to Compton. I got a few shows with him because he and I became real cool. So now when I look back at all the people that were, I got some crazy shows. I got shows with Al B. Sure, Hawthorne James, Hope Flood, all kind of folks, man. I got one with Cocaine, and I just found one with Big A. I just uploaded the one with Big A. Me and Big A go back, man. We go back, dude. I got a show with Cocaine and a few other people.
Cocaine, that's dope, yo. From Pomona, from Above the Law, right?
Yeah, I got one with Cocaine and Badass. He was just coming. Okay.
R.I.P. to Badass. I did one of his last interviews before he passed away, man. Badass. That would be a great one to bring up, Lonzo.
Dude, I got 500 tapes I got to go through and figure this some bitch out. But I'll figure it out. I went through them a couple of years ago to figure out which ones were the best, and I marked them, but I might have overlooked 1 or 2 of them. So I'm gonna dig it up and see what's happening. And the Lyrical Cafe. Now Willie Moe. Now, my boy, he messing with me now because he's going back to Lyrical Cafe. Lyrical Cafe was a live show I did, but I taped all my shows. When I did shows back in the day, I always had a camera. I'd always tape them. And one of the guys that came up out of that platform was Afroman.
Right.
I got video of Afroman with his guitar, wearing an Afro wig, and his guitar got 4 strings on it. Okay, it's a 6-string guitar, but it got 4 strings on it because Afroman couldn't afford the other 2 strings. But he was talking about being an entrepreneur back then. So I'm talking about some OG stuff. OG stuff.
Damn, dude, that's crazy. Afroman, yeah, and he's proof people to never give up on your dreams, because his first hit, he was like in his late 40s or mid 40s or something. Because I Got High was later on in his career, right? Because he's been around since the 80s.
Well, you know what? That record just kind of slipped up, man. I think Big Boy from Power 106 played it, and it took off.
Ah, that's a huge song.
Afroman studied the game before he got in it. Okay, Afroman would sit with me, man, for hours on end, just talking to me about how to keep your money right. Afroman, I think he might have did a publishing deal, a co-publishing deal, like $1 million. Afroman been balling for a long time.
Wow.
Afroman took his money, moved back to Mississippi, where he from, and he bought a ball. He got all kind of shit in Mississippi. Okay, and that's why he can afford them money green suits and them weed suits, because he gets his money. He took care of his money.
Damn, dude. Afroman.
He understood characterization. Okay, Afroman is a character.
Bismarcky-ish. He's character. Along those lines. Mm-hmm.
He understands. He is a character. People want to be around that character. And there's no disrespect for being a character. You know, it's no different from going to Disneyland and seeing Minnie Mouse and but I tell you what, them characters got rules that they better not take off that hat nowhere near the audience. You better not take off that damn suit. You better not speak. Mickey Mouse don't talk. None of them people talk. None of them talk. And I saw a video, a documentary where they're all taught to sign a document pretty much the same way. All the signatures pretty much match.
Damn. Okay. No, when you look at Afroman, you wouldn't, and respectfully, you wouldn't think he's a millionaire doing his damn thing.
Yeah.
Especially back then.
Yeah. Willie Mo said, we tried to pass Afroman a blunt. He didn't touch
it.
But those tall cans of 445, that's his shit. That's his shit.
He loves them Colt 45s. He has a couple songs based on Colt 45.
But he got his money.
That Christmas album, I love that Christmas. I play that Christmas album every year. Colt 45 Christmas.
Oh yeah,
that's my shit. Oh man, he gets streams from me, dude. He stay getting streams from me. That's a must on my Christmas playlist, man.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy, man, dude. Yeah. So Willie Mo 44 used to do the show with you?
Man, Willie Mo is one of my proteges, Doc. He came to me when he's like 15, 16 years old. Hung out, smart dude, real smart dude. And but we have a lot of fun. We always debating because he's a smart dude, but he know his shit. He know his shit. But he a youngster, and sometimes I gotta hit him with that, kick him in the nut sometimes with some of that old man logic that he ain't got to yet. And that's always been our get down. We always got a good conversation. He always brings me good ideas. One of my projects that I was gonna do, man, we never got around to doing it because my guy died, was called 90 Going West. You know, he forgot about 90 Going West. I'm gonna see if we remember that or not. And basically all we did was went out to the 90 freeway over N.W.A, took some pictures. I had all the artwork done, and homeboy he died, you know, and then the project just kind of went to the wayside. But yeah.
Damn. Easy Steve says, Lonzo, did you know members of Above the Law? We talked about them before, but go for it.
Dude, Laylaw, Code 187, all of them. You know, I hate saying this kind of stuff, man, because people say, Lonzo, you did it. You think you did everything. No, I didn't. I can just tell you the story. It's always a story behind some shit. They came to me first. Laylaw is one of my boys, okay? I met Laylaw at McCullough. He had a label called Rolex Records, and he realized who I was. He followed me home, okay? He followed me home, came to the studio, and we've been partners ever since. When they did Above the Law, he brought it to my house first, okay? And I liked what they was doing. Unknown literally talked me out of Above the Law. There ain't no lie.
Talk to me.
DJ talk, because at that time, N.W.A was blowing up, and I didn't realize Unknown always, he also had Compton's Most Wanted. And I think it felt a little competitive. So I've kind of passed on it, and he took him to Ruthless, and the rest is history.
Damn, that's crazy. Jamar made a good point, man. TK Kirkland knows a lot about West Coast hip hop because he was there at the beginnings, man. Jamar says nobody knows more than TK Kirkland. I mean, I wouldn't say nobody, but TK Kirkland has a big history when it comes to West Coast hip hop.
We got a caller.
Ah.
Now, but Lonzo, what's up with you?
Hey, brother.
Who am I speaking to?
Hey, it's the one and only Big T.
Big T. Talk to me, Big T.
I just want to salute y'all brothers, man. Y'all putting it down.
Appreciate it, Doc. Appreciate it.
Salute.
Yeah, bro. Keep up the good work, brothers.
Thank you, Doc. Much love to you. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, my man.
All right.
Shout out Big T.
So I guess the phone, you hear the phone good today, right?
Yeah, she sounds great. Perfect. Much better.
It was just, all I had to do was go to my settings and push goddamn the Zoom.
Yeah. Sometimes we're moving so fast that we forget the shit that we do 1,000 times a month.
1,000 times. Man, I was so pissed at myself. I said, why did I do myself like that? And
same shit with my mixer, man.
All I had to do was go into the sound settings and push the right input, and it wouldn't have been a problem. So anyway.
I'm embarrassed to tell you what happened with my mixer last week, but I will tell you, my friend. Remember when I had problems connecting to my mixer?
Right.
I didn't have my damn Bluetooth connected.
See?
Simple shit.
But that's why I'm usually sitting at my desk about 20 minutes before I even before I go on the show. I sit here and look at everything, go over everything. I try, I'm a DJ. I can walk set my system up and be ready to go in a matter of minutes, man. But this video stuff is a little bit different, dude. It's a little bit different. It takes a little bit more prep. Takes a little bit more prep to do this stuff. And if you want to do it right and be consistent, you have to be able to, have it ready to go because it's non-forgiving. And I don't like editing.
Right.
I don't like editing. So I like doing my show live, and the way the program works, I got an intro, an outro, and all I gotta do is post it on my channel or post the audio on my channel. I ain't gotta do a whole bunch of stuff. So that makes a big difference for me. So anyway, that's just how I roll. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see what other questions we have. Matt Treese, shout out Bobby Jimmy and the Critters, New York rappers versus LA rappers, fresh cut. I think I've heard that song before. New York rappers versus LA rappers. Is he comparing New York rappers versus LA rappers, I'm assuming?
Bobby Jimmy.
Yeah.
He did, man. He did one cut like that. I don't remember it.
Okay. Remind everybody about Bobby Jimmy and the Critters. They did Rumors, right? Or Roaches.
Bobby Jimmy and the Critters. Russ Parr, a local DJ on K-Day, he was the black Weird Al Yankovic of hip hop. He would take songs and flip them up. Fat Girls. He did Roaches. He did We Like Ugly Women. And it was funny as shit. And he did this stuff when doing a video was like 25, 30 grand. And but he was a DJ. He was a regular DJ. He's still a regular DJ right now. I think he's in Ohio. I spoke to him not long ago.
Big disc jockey in Dallas, right? Or somebody. I know he had a big following down there.
He's on that Tom Joyner level. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
He's on that Tom. He's like the new Tom Joyner retired. So Russ is on that Tom Joyner thing right now. And we used to all hang out together. I mean, Arabian Prince was this producer. So we all out shooting paintball, doing different stuff. I mean, it just was a different time, man. And back then, if you can make a record in a week, we can make a record on Monday, and the following Monday, if everything went smooth, you can have test pressings in your hand. So if it was a disc or something came out that was hot, you could run to the studio, make you a cut, press it up. I mean, do the processing. You go to Macola, you'd have test pressing, especially if Macola liked what he heard. He'd get you through the system real fast. And Jimmy was able to do that. Plus, he was able to get it played sometime on the radio. Okay. And that made a big difference.
Yeah, I remember hearing Roaches on LA radio. Did they play that around the country to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a big parody hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
General Jeff's that was his breakout at the Roach.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace, General Jeff.
Yeah, it looks like Russ Parr can currently be heard on 45 U.S. cities across the nation with a reach of 3.2 million listeners. So he's still a big deal in radio.
Ain't no joke. Okay.
That's
he ain't no joke.
Damn.
He did movies. The brothers, he's a talented brother, did movies the whole 9 yards. He did movies with Kevin Hart before Kevin Hart blew up.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the movies is called something like a job or something like a pimp. Kevin Hart's dad or uncle was a pimp and left him his business. Put it that way.
Oh, okay.
And Kevin became the pimp. So anyway,
back when Kevin was making probably $500 a movie, now he's $500 million a movie. Yeah. You know, Willie Mo says Roaches was bigger than Rumors for a minute. That's funny because I think Roaches came out when I was like 7 or 8, and I didn't hear Rumors until later in my life. So I thought Roaches was first, and then Rumors came later. I remember hearing Rumors like, wait, that's Roaches, but obviously Rumors was first.
That shit was funny. Unknown did a lot of stuff with Russ Parr also. That whole parody era was super interesting, man. Weird Al Yankovic did all the big stuff, but a lot of people did a lot of the smaller stuff. I talk about Duffy Hooks. Duffy Hooks was one of the guys who I got to look up to. Okay, people talk about me. I went to Duffy. Duffy was what we call a record hustler. Duffy Hooks was one of the first guys that went to McCullough and talked Don McMillan into starting taking his label and adding distribution to it. Duffy knew distribution. Don had the pressing plant. Duffy knew distribution. He was a record guy with Cletus and Kelvin and all those guys. And Duffy had this label called Rappers Rap that was picked up DJ Flash's group. Damn it, I can't think of it right now, but it'll come to me in a minute. Anyway, and Duffy, what they would do, any R&B rap, any R&B record that came out, they would do a rap version of it. Okay, they did Doves Cry rap, they did Radioactivity rap, they did all kind of stuff. I think it might have did Mary Jane rap. I don't know all the different titles, but that's what they would do because that was an easy, fast hustle. And you take the hottest record out and you flip it with a rap and you sell it. You sell a couple 100,000 copies if you got lucky. In fact, that's how you got California knows how to party. California. It came from Rappers Rap. Okay.
Oh, okay. Tell that story because I okay, yeah.
I think it was Pop Lockin'. It was Pop Lockin'.
Uh-huh.
It was called Pop Lockin'. Pop
Lockin' in Rolls Royce, Cadillac, Lincoln and Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, and that came from another song. Okay, damn it, I can't think where that song came from, but they came up with the lines. California knows how to party, and Dre and them used that for California Love.
Right.
And I know he's still waiting on his money for that. But yeah, that's what
no shit.
Yeah. We talked about that. We had that conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a different era, man. Like I said before, you can go in the studio at midnight, get up in the morning, and have your record finished. Because back then, we didn't use a whole bunch of tracks. You know, you didn't need a whole bunch of tracks. You go to 24-track studio, you might use 10, okay? And wasn't nobody doing a bunch of serious ass mixes. You got a good mix. You brought that shit and depending on who you were. I ain't gonna say everybody. Some cats like Duffy go in the studio. He been in the studio for maybe 1 or 2 sessions, and he coming out with a record. And because anything else is not productive. He hired a band, he hired the musicians, going to knock this shit out, press it up to McCullough, and he had all the stores he go to. And at that time, it might cost you $1 to make a record, but you're selling it for $2.25, $2.50. Okay, making $1.50 every time, and somebody buy 100, buy 50 of them, you just made you a quick $75. So, and the hustle was great. The hustle was fantastic. Ask me why I know. Shit. I hate it. I hate the fact that it's. I mean, not for technology not for technology purposes, but just on the fact that the hustle is gone. Man, I would literally. This is a true story. I would literally go to one of my distributors. I had people that know people. I had people that bought records that everybody didn't know. Okay, I had a Suburban at the time. I had a Suburban. That Suburban got loaded up with a bunch of records. I drove them records to Simi Valley. My Suburban was so loaded, dude. I'm not bullshitting. When I hit certain dips, my bumper would hit the ground. Okay. When I left that place, my truck was empty, but my pockets was full. Okay? My truck was empty, but my pockets was full, and they only shipped overseas. So, you know, without having physical product, you can't do that no more. But we had physical product. We had something you could put in somebody's hand and get cash money for. Right now, you got to wait on your streaming service to make your deposit. Totally different, dude. And you can't. Right now, if you want to make a 12-inch, it'll take you about 3 years, 2-3 years.
That's crazy. You told me that.
Right now, it'll probably take you 2 or 3 years. Okay. Which is fucking insane. So nobody's making cassettes. Nobody really makes CDs. People are going back to 12 inches, but all the 12-inch plants that were in California are no longer around. So you got to get your records made in somewhere in Texas or Tennessee and have them shipped, which is going to raise the price because they're heavy as hell. Yep.
Damn. And you would think someone would create like a portable LP maker that you can just have in your room, but it's not that easy, right? You said.
No. You're not doing You're not doing an Easy Bake record.
Easy Bake Records.
Easy Bake Records, dude.
That's a dope record label. Easy Bake Records.
Easy Bake Records. It ain't gonna happen, Doc. You got to have boilers to heat up that damn vinyl. You got to have a maker. You got to have all kind of stuff to get that done, man. It's not. If it was that easy, it would have been more plants. And now with the EPA, the environmental situation, because you have you got fumes from the boilers and all kind of steam from the boilers, fumes from the vinyl fumes from the pressing plant, and if you walk into a pressing plant, you just walked into hell.
Hot as fuck.
It's hot as fuck in that pressing plant.
Okay.
Heat everywhere. Okay, and you just walked into hell, Doc. You just walked into hell. Okay. So, you know, these are all the things that you have to take in consideration when you think about making records. And that's the whole, I mean, with all these different factors that have changed the game so much, the hustle is pretty much gone. The hustle is gone. And trust me, I miss the hustle.
Yeah, man. Nothing like a good hustle, dude. Dictionary says, are you cool with the EAZY son?
Lil E?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talked about him, of course. Which you're still trying to get him on the show, right?
I'm waiting to get his ass on the show. We were supposed to do the show right before Thanksgiving, and we had booked it, and then we both realized, it's Thanksgiving. And after the holidays, we said I was gonna get with him after the first of the year. And I just ain't reached out for him yet. I'm working on my TV channel right now. It's that's my baby right now. Just doing this show right here and the TV channel. It's got all my attention. I stopped DJing. In fact, I'm looking for pop lockers. I'm looking for DJs to feature on the show. I'm looking for all type of people that got talent, people that you're not gonna probably not gonna see them on America's Got Talent because they might not have the look, but they got the sound. And see, I've come to realize that talent has been replaced by bullshit right now. There's a lot of talent out there. There's talent in every church. You go to any church and find some talented people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You go to any school and find talented people, but nobody gives them a chance to be heard. And if nothing else, I'll give you a chance to be heard. Can't guarantee your success, but I will get you a chance to be heard. And you'll have something to show your kids. My daughter, perfect example. my daughter never really wanted to be a rapper, but she's a good rapper. She was good when she was a youngster. And I put in one of my compilation albums, she was the lead rapper on one of her projects. She never pursued. Oh yeah. Okay. Her and a couple of her girls, they did one song on the project, but it was just something she wanted to do. She wanted to get that out of her system. Willie Moe was a good rapper. He was a good producer. Just something he went through. I'm gonna do something else. I'm going back to school to get my degrees. I'm gonna do something else. A lot of people want that opportunity to see, to get it, experience it firsthand. Sometimes with the music game, some people just want to see if they got it and if they really got the passion. Willie Moe was a very still good. That's not his forte. He does it. He still can do it, but it's something, it's like a hobby now more than it is a profession. He gets paid fucking with computers now. But some people just want to do it. Hey man, I still got something. Slip, another brother, talented dude. Hey man, you know what? I think I need to do something else because this music thing is good. I'm good with it, but I need to go. I want to go and do something else. And that's where that's where I come in at. Sometimes I give you a chance to do it. It's best to try. It's best to try it once and leave it alone, rather than to sit on the sideline and regret. I shoulda. And
I agree.
So many cats do that shoulda. I wish I coulda, shoulda. And fuck that. Try it. See what happens. You never know. You never know.
Yeah. My biggest fear is being on my deathbed and regretting something that I didn't pursue that I loved. And I'm glad I'm pursuing everything I love, man.
See, that's that Gemini, though. That's that Gemini.
It has to be.
That's that Gemini.
Yeah, man.
You've been in my house. You see, how much shit I got sitting around here,
man.
You see, I was editing earlier before I went to the dentist. I'm doing putting videos together for one of my shows. I got my DJ system sitting over here. I'm hooking this up to my system so I can DJ live on my television show. And once I get all the bugs worked out, I'm gonna invite other DJs into the studio to do live, because I don't have the same issues that Facebook and YouTube have. So I can have DJs coming to the studio.
Hell yeah.
Do a mix show right here in the studio and party with us anywhere in the world with various DJs. I got some of my VJ buddies. They got a couple of video shows up already. So it gives me a chance to do something I never thought I could be able to do. Never thought I'd be able to do. Who thought that a brother from Compton would ever have a television show? His own channel, not a show, his own channel.
Real.
Okay. And it's the same brother who I never thought I'd be the godfather of West Coast hip hop. Who the fuck?
Yeah. You just took that step, man. And it must have been super scary back in the 80s.
Huh?
It must have been super scary taking that step back in the 80s, man.
You know what?
Not knowing about hip hop, it was
You know what, dude? Don't know if I won't say it was scary. For me, I had big balls because I was successful early. When you win early, it's hard to tell the motherfucker what you can't do. When you win early, it's like I was on the same. I ain't gonna say I was on the same path as some of these rappers, but when I started DJing and people started booking me, and I started getting more and more gigs, and then I started getting bigger gigs, and then I got a club. By the time I got the club, dude, people said I had the Midas touch. Okay, club was banging. The club was banging. And I started selling records, selling those Z-Rocks. That was banging. Then that was legit. That was banging. So for like a 6-7 year period, I couldn't do no wrong. So it was hard to be scared. Was I nervous? It was more of not knowing, because there was nobody in front of me in hip hop.
Right.
But I had other people in other music genres to go to.
That's right.
And I had my boy Swamp Dogg, who was blues dude. Then I knew Gerald Busby. I got picked up by Larkin Arnold. I had a lawyer friend of mine, Curtis Shaw, gave me a bunch of game. And these cats they were just cool dudes, okay? They were just cool dudes. Hey man, come out of the office and ride with me over to so-and-so's office. The first day I never forget, I'm sitting in the house with the producer for Aretha Franklin, okay? I can't think of his name right now, but him and Curtis Shaw was partners. They sitting over there sucking on some neck bones with their shoes off, and I'm sitting there kicking it. I'm not bullshitting, dude. And they kicked out their shoes. Homeboys, he had a nice house. Type in his name, Aretha Franklin producer. He did all her stuff, okay? And him and Curtis Shaw, who was a big time lawyer, he had an office in the Motown building. They were super cool.
Jerry Wexler?
No, another one.
Oh, okay, keep going.
And they were super cool, man. And he threw me in his Mercedes. First time I rode a Mercedes, and we went to his office over off of Highland, little house, and he wrote charts and shit, man. And his cook made dinner, made lunch, and they took off their shoes.
You talking Otis Redding?
No.
Otis Redding? Oh, okay. Keep going.
They kicked off their shoes and started eating, put hot sauce on some neck bones, man, just like two regular brothers, man. And dude, I'm sitting there just looking, just looking, glad to be in the building. Man, I wish I could tell you when I'm waiting on Lil Flip, they told me he was coming. And
yeah, I was just about to say that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and we might have to postpone this.
I'm trying to stall, but I know he's on a different time zone. Hopefully, he don't wait till come in like that's what happened with his hype man came on.
Oh yeah, I remember. I had to go. Yeah,
he came on halfway through the show because he didn't realize that it was a different time zone. So I'm waiting, dude. We just trying to stall right now. I don't pull this kind of shit unless I'm not gonna put somebody's name on some shit who didn't call me first and say, hey man, Lil Flip want to do your show today. Okay, cool, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm sure Lil Flip is a businessman, so I'm sure he knows time zones. So I'm sure it was something else. He probably got caught up in another meeting or something. This dude's ripping and running.
It still makes you kind of look bad, dude. So
yeah, we apologize to everybody, but if anything, because I'm gonna have to bounce in like 5 minutes because I have a 7:15 show. Actually, a quick phone call with my dude that's behind bars. He's calling me right at 7:15, so I have to be ready for him. Okay. But yeah, if anything, I can jump back on. I'll keep my screen up, and if Lil Flip hits you up, we could just restart. If everybody maybe in the comment section right now could just keep refreshing, and I'm down to jump back on with you after I do my quick 15-minute phone call.
Okay.
Yeah, so go on and text him. Yeah, Marlon Cozy says Geminis make things happen. We'll make it happen, man. But yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody, tuning in, and the new listeners or viewers probably who are here for Lil Flip. We apologize for the delay. We'll make it happen. But thank you guys for being understanding, man.
You know what, dude? This is the only problem. This is one of the few problems of being live. Okay. And being that I did those shows on public access in Compton for 15 years, this ain't the first time it happened. It won't be the last time it happened. It's happened to me many a time. Oh man, somebody got stuck in traffic. Somebody had a car wreck. Oh, baby mama didn't show up. He got to pick up his kids. And I'm sitting there talking to myself. I ain't had no co-host back then. It just be me and the microphone and the camera. Dude, I felt stupid as shit. I was sitting there because in Compton, I had to. It was a channel, and my slot was from 6 to 7:30. And if I did not fill that whole slot, it would be dead air. So I had to sit there and talk to the camera for an hour and a half, whether the guest showed up or not. I got a bunch of shows in my case right now that are open. I call them open mic shows because anytime the guest didn't show up, all I had to do was ask a sex question, and motherfuckers start calling.
Start calling in.
Start calling in. Anytime I open the mic up about sex, they coming. So,
ladies, does size really matter? Give us a call.
They didn't care about that. I can talk about the police department. We talk about some personal shit like sex. They coming. So, I'm gonna wait another I'm gonna roll off when you roll off, man.
Yeah. I got a few more minutes in me, and then like I said, if you want to call me or just text me, say, hey, he's back on. I'll jump right back on you. I just have a 15-minute phone call. If I miss it, then we'll miss our show for the week. So I definitely got to get it in. But it's all good, man. Let's keep it pushing for a few more minutes. But yeah, definitely, guys, if you're in the chat room and you're here specifically to see Lil Flip, just please stay tuned. If we don't have him on tonight, we'll have him on real soon. I'll probably end up changing the title on the thing if Lil Flip doesn't show up, because we had a good conversation. Even if you did, man, I love doing this show.
You know, I enjoy the conversations, man. So, it gives me a chance to share some stuff with folks. Because sometimes when you do an interview with a host, they have packaged questions for you. And most of the time, it's wrapped around N.W.A. Okay. Mm-hmm. Or Dre or Cube or somebody like that. And that's cool, but there's a whole lot more to talk about than that same.
A lot of shit.
That's a lot of shit, dude. That's why you say,
yeah,
man, I didn't know that about you, because nobody ever asked.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, man.
You know to ask about the certain question. Some of the things I tell you about, you wouldn't know to ask is how would you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How would you know?
And look, here we are, 3 years into the show, and I'm getting new information from you every week. Like, damn, you knew that motherfucker. Damn, you knew that for damn. So it's crazy, man. So, man, just tune into the show, guys, because you can see the type of shit that Lonzo's bringing to the table with his interviews he's getting and the conversations and the stories he's sharing. Just support the channel any way you can. And we just ask that you like. If you hit that like button, that's the biggest thing you could do. And obviously tell a friend about the channel.
King Quest, much love, Doc. I appreciate that, man. He said, yeah, good convo regardless. I appreciate that. Sometimes you got to have a good conversation. Now, also, folks, I'm starting another YouTube channel on the Compton Chronicles. I have, it's already up, and I'll be I cancel one. I got two channels by mistake. I got to set up the I got to clear out one channel. Anyway, the one that has 32 people on there right now, and that's what I'm gonna be rocking with. And I'll be doing some other stuff, some community stuff, and some personal stuff. I'm a prostate cancer survivor. I'm gonna be talking about that. I got some boys. They got some child support issues. We're gonna talk about that. And I might even link in. Still, some of the things I might link back over here. I don't know whether I'm gonna mix them up or not, but we'll see. But tonight, folks, we waited for Lil Flip for over an hour. He hadn't made it yet, and Dusty got a roll, and I do too.
Yeah. So just text me or call me if he hits you up and you're down for it. So I'm up for the night. I'm up for the next few hours. I just need that 15 minutes to make this phone call. So just keep me posted, man.
Y'all check out Dusty, man, on Dusty Vision.
Thank you to everybody in the audience for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon, Lonzo. All right, folks.
Here we go, folks, from the West Coast to the East Coast and everything between, folks. From Eve After Dark to Concerts in the Park. We're out of here today. Sorry for the no show, but if he come back, we'll bring him on. In the meantime, we out of here, y'all. Peace.